Let's get some games going, shall we? How's everyone doing this evening? Bum, 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 bum. Domain, not a good hand against domain. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that was at least a decent draw. That is an Overlord. Nice quick 2-for-1 on ourselves real quick. Get that thing out of play. I mean, if we just find another land, we can Doomsday Excruciator them pretty quick. I'll lose this cut down. Is it Zur time? I'm gonna take all their Zurs. The old deadly cover-up. They have nothing good in their hand other than a white Overlord, which is a little scary, but we should be able to deal with that. They're only playing 3 Zers, which is interesting. On one attracts 2 blue Overlords, a Vivian in the main. They're on 3 Get Losts. No Ridezens. We would have drawn on tap landing and Doomsday Excruciator, then we just win the game. Even if we don't, we have to go for the throat for this, which is fine. Not really worried about any of the cards in their hands. I don't think I want to duress them yet. Okay, drew another duress. Suppose we duress here. See what we have. Another Sunfall. So we take the Leyline Binding. Play Jace plus on one of these. Now if we draw a land, we do just win the game if we draw an untapped land. And the untapped land is just GG. Sick. Dreams, counterspells, the end, outrageous robbery. Do not want cut downs. Anoints are bad. Nowhere to runs are bad. The rest of the rest of the removal's okay. Pretty clean sideboarding for this matchup. Hey, 26 lands, how's it going? Yeah, I still think this is one of the best decks in Standard, and I want to push up into the top 100 before the end of the season. That way we just get the free invite for the next qualifier, so I don't have to do playing the play-ins. Is kind of the plan. I think this is the best deck to do it with, or at least the deck that I enjoy the most to do it with. The best deck to do it with would just be mono red, but I'm not doing that. I can't bring myself to do it, chat. Not the mono red. How are you doing this evening, 26 lands? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Opponent's missing double green. Tragic. The tragedy. Fair. I think the mid-range version's still, like, reasonable. I prefer the control version myself, but the mid-range version's still very, very reasonable. I suppose we'll just oil deep them here. Take their beans, I guess. Oh, that sucks. Is it just like a smaller pizza, not really a chain, just like a small pizza restaurant? That's really sad. At least you had one last good time there, getting to get some free pizza and hang out. It was always a good time, but that does suck. It's the feel bads. Just looking for an excruciator again. We do want 6th land, but I don't think we want that yet. We're looking more just for an excruciator. The basic island. Let's go. They still, I mean, they can Cavern of Souls to play their blue Overlord if they want to. That's fine. So they get to draw 2. We'll draw a card with Maze Mind Tome and then have them sack that. Out of the new set, I really want to make, honestly, I really want to make that cat that makes 5 mana, 5 of each color, work. I think that card is sick. I'm really excited to try to make that card work. There's got to be something busted we can do with that in Standard. There has to be something busted we can do with that card. So far, that's the one that's, like, piqued my interest the most. The rest of the cards seem fine. I mean, the new Siege Rhino will be really good for, like Siege Rhino into Dirge Beetle seems, like, really good. I think there's something we can do with it that'll be good. I think the card is sweet. Any card that's, like, effectively free is going to be good in some way, shape, or form. I'm more excited for waiting to see if there's anything that happens during the ban announcement that's, like, going to shape what I want to do in Standard more than anything else right now, I think. Well, there's a few things we can do with it that are still, like, fairly reasonable. I suppose just play Jason plus here, which is not really what I want to do, but I think it's correct. Like, we don't even need to cheat on the cast ability, but, like, we could play Roaming Throne to double its ability and do things. Get, like, a whole bunch of extra mana. Like, there's a lot of small things we can do with it that seem powerful. Assuming they just have leyline binding as well. Yeah. Makes sense. I hope we get something cool. I don't know what we'll get this year. Last year we got the rock pet, didn't we? Yeah, you're screaming at me, SP. How are you doing today? Rock was sweet. Maybe we'll get some of the Bikini Bottom stuff. That'd be cool. I think we're just dead here now. And we didn't have any recourse to this anyway. We drew, like, real shitty here in the mid-game. We binned a bunch of lands and just didn't find anything cool. The new Abzan statue. Which card is that? I don't think I saw it. Oh, the pet? Oh, the, yeah, I saw it. It's not great. One of the pets that I liked the least out of the last few times they made the pets for the pre-sale. Usually they're pretty cool. We're gonna have to grab Basic Island. Gross. Well, it's all the islands in here, I suppose. Oh, these little guys? I can't take away my little Black Lotus. It's my fave. It's been my favorite since it was released. I'm very boring when it comes to my cosmetics. I've been using the same sleeves, avatar, and pet for, like, I don't know, 3 years. Yeah, it is boring, but I love it. Oh, that might be it. It doesn't need to do anything. It's just gorgeous. A very pretty little avatar. Let's go ahead and stock up. Duress. Probably just Duress and... Honestly, it's probably just Duress and stock up. It's probably better than Jace. Oh, the Toad one's cool, too. Yeah, I like the Toad as well. Toad's pretty neat. Seems like a turn we're supposed to oil deep them. That way we don't get Zerd. They have double Overlord of the Mistmoors, huh? That's kind of annoying. Really don't want them to have double Overlord of the Mistmoors the next 2 turns. I think they're just supposed to jam Overlord here, right? There's no reason why they should be killing my Oil Deep Gearhulk. It seems like a misstep. Yeah, makes more sense. Alright. Well, let's swing for 4 and see what opponent wants to do. We trades in? I'll take tradesies here. Ooh. No tradesies, huh? They hit a Vivian and a Leyline Binding. Let's take the Vivian. Let's stock up. Doomsday Excruciator is a great one. And honestly, Mazemind Tome is pretty good. I don't want to Duress again, so I think we just play tapped land. Restless Reef is fantastic. Hey, B, how's it going tonight? Of course, they peel the beans off the top. Lucky, lucky opponent. How unfair. The damn beans is always here to fill us with sadness. Alright, we need to Duress away to get lost so that our Restless Reef can kill them. I'm going to play Mazemind Tome as well. Go Reef, Duress, take Get Lost, play Mazemind Tome, pass. Doing good, Chops. How you doing tonight? Beans are your favorite food. There's just so much beans in this world, chat. There's so many beans. So many people casting the beans. Never been a fan of beans myself. Not a bean guy. Second Doomsday Excruciator. We know there's a Jace on the bottom of our deck, so we just Doomsday Excruciator here. We have the swamp. It's fine. We're good. Ooh, I do love Treasure Map. I also don't think it's probably right, but Treasure Map is a card that I really love. I've always been a big fan of Treasure Map. I think at that point, I would rather just play the one that makes, the looting one that makes a treasure. That was my only problem with the Collector's Vault, right? Yeah, Collector's Vault, was that, like, the one-man investment actually was pretty aggressive sometimes in the red matchups when you did just want to, like, scry into gaining life. My favorite food, honestly, is probably mac and cheese, because I'm a child. I'm a big fan of pasta, like lasagna and a bunch of things like that. It's always been my favorite things to eat, any kind of pasta. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Bankbuster would be great. Yeah, I would be shocked if we got any standard bans. I would love it, but I would be shocked if it actually happened. Ooh, good call. I keep forgetting that Momentum Breaker kills vehicles, too. It's a good catch. It's just it's a thing that comes up almost never with the card, because I haven't played a whole lot of Limited of this set. I mean, I played a little bit, but not a lot. I like Stonebrain better than Ancient Vendetta, in my opinion. I think Ancient Vendetta is a little bit worse. I think, like, because Stonebrain you can play on 2 and activate on 3, which I think, like, against the Omniscience decks and stuff, when you're on the draw, you just die with Ancient Vendetta in your hand, which seems pretty bad. That's been my issue with Ancient Vendetta. I agree. I haven't been very impressed with either one. There's no need to kill this immediately. Three Rips, 2 Negates, and 2 Vendettas. I think I'm just going to kill this thing now. Don't really want them to get a mana out of it, if I can help it. The Llanowar Elves. Not really sure what they're doing at this point. Just on green-white stuff. Three Rips, 2 Negates, 2 Vendettas. I feel like the Omni matchup's probably like really... Omni's like really good against Domain, right? It's gotta be. I haven't played the Omni deck like at all, but that seems like a matchup that's very good for them. We take Jace land, right? Probably supposed to be the Reef, or the Restless Vent, or Restless Reef, but... Not aggressively. I haven't been paying attention too much to, like, the Reef, or the Island Fable Passage. I did go up to 2 Fabled Passage and cut one of the Underground, or the Undercity Sewers, because I was having my lands come into play tapped on turn 4 too much. And that seems to have helped quite a bit. So they're on Insidious Roots. But I'm like really happy with where the mana base is right now. I've been very happy with where it's at. Felt very comfortable. Don't think I care about any of these cards in their hand. In fact, they have 3 Rumblebolt Mavericks. This is kind of funny. I mean, we could take the Seed of Hope, but I feel like it's fine leaving it in their hand. It's basically the same thing as taking it. Well, I guess this picks a card up out of the graveyard, so we probably should take this, huh? Yeah, it does. Because the Sunspine Leaks is becoming more popular. More and more popular all the time. Seems like everything is playing red is jamming a bunch of Sunspine Links now, which is fair. I mean, we just Jace next turn, right? Play 2 Links plus 2 Nemesis in the main. I don't think that's wrong. When I was playing, the little bit that I did play Mono Red this season, I was on 2 Sunspine Links in the main, 2 in the board, and I did go up a land, though, because everyone else seemed to be playing like 21 lands in their red deck, which seemed nuts. 21 or 22. Oh, they're playing a Moose. Okay. They're playing Moose, so they're also playing Insidious Roots. They've got to be playing the Agatha's Soul Cauldron as well, since they have Voldur and Thrillseeker in their deck. I wonder if they're on Tyvar? The Ketramos has to take the place of Tyvar, right? There's no way they can play Ketramos, Tyvar, and Voldur and Thrillseeker all, right? Yeah, 21 lands is... Yeah, I don't think you can play a main if you're playing 21 lands. 21 lands also seems kind of low, with all the utility lands in red, in my opinion. But I also despise missing land drops. It makes me very angry. So they are playing Tyvar. That answered that question. Look, the amount of utility lands you play in Mono Red also, I don't think you need to be playing that low of lands. Problem with Ghost Vacuum in this matchup is we don't really want to be taking cards out of their graveyard if they've resolved Insidious Roots. So, like, the graveyard hate isn't great. We also don't want to be doing much with the Ketramos in play either, because we don't want to be exiling a bunch of cards. Do you think I still want the Duresses? Now, they don't have a lot of targets, but the targets they have are really high impact. Deadly Cover-Up seems good. I think it's probably worth it. Maybe just do that over playing the Duresses then. I do think we still want the full... Maybe we can trim on a cut down. I want the Anoint. Probably cut the Shielder's Edict has to just be... Well, like, Edict is an answer to Ketramos if they have nothing else in play, but what are the odds of them having nothing else in play? It's got to be like 0, right? I think I like this. Not like a typical Ketramos deck where the Ketramos is going to be by itself most of the time. It might be. I haven't been super happy with the Ghost Vacuums in general in the sideboard, honestly. I don't feel like we need them, almost. That might just be wrong, but even against, like, the Oculus decks, as long as they're not just putting Oculus into play on, like, turn 1 or 2, you're fine, usually. You have enough answers for it when it's in play. There's not any, like, big Reanimator decks anymore. Which would be the thing I'd actually want it for. It's good against the... I guess it's good against the Omni decks is, like, where it shines right now. Oh, I did see you were playing Lazav. I meant to ask you what you thought of it. Lazav might be worth it. I like Lazav quite a bit. You're just playing one Lazav, right, in the board? Oh, that's disgusting. Copy White Overlord seems real good. That seems real good. I like that. It's adorable. It's like perfect. Also, like, just draws you cards too, which is better than Ghost Vacuum. Like, if it's just drawing you cards, that's pretty fantastic. They didn't want the Tyvar. They don't have black mana then? It's gotta be why. I think I will. I think I will put Tyvar in. I kind of like that a lot. Yeah, it can attack turn 3 Jace. It also can, like, protect our Jace if we need to shove one into play on turn 3, which I kind of like. There's a lot I like about that. I never thought of playing Lazav. I like that card quite a bit. Well, we're holding up that change of the equation now, I suppose. Yeah, the fact that it draws you cards with casting it is also, like, huge. Or while it's down. I think that's, like, a really big plus. No roots. No roots, please. Stocking up here is better, right? Than playing Jace. We're gonna play this tap land to try to get ourselves, I guess, tap land Jace, stock up next turn. Jace actually is probably better here. I don't think we, like, desperately need to draw cards. I think having this in play is probably get better. Do this, we can stock up after. And this is not great for us. Yeah, that might be better, but yeah, that's been my problem with it, is like having issues casting Oil Deep on turn 4 consistently. Which I don't know if it's just like bad variance a few games in a row, but which is also possible. Awkward. This island might get us this time. Well, that's fine. I'd rather have him cast the Ketramos than kill my Jace. Maybe we're supposed to just take Fabled Passage We're probably just supposed to take Fabled Passage and Restless Reef off that last one, right? Just to guarantee we had extra black this turn. That probably was correct. It just felt real bad taking 2 lands off there. Because I guess they had the option to kill our Jace, so I think we did make the right choice. Oh, we just draw Swamp off the top. River works. That counts. That'll do, pig. That'll do. We got him. I do like the 𝔹𝕃, though. I think we're going to try 𝔹𝕃. Hey, Aether Fury, how's it going? Yeah, I still like this deck the best out of all the decks in Standard. It's like the one I enjoy playing the most. And I also think it's very competitive, so... Also feels like there's still some tuning we can do to it, which is nice. Feels like it's not just playing the deck to play the deck. Yes, the island is over a tapped land, because it would be the river. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, Aether Fury. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. One of the 13 life lands? That might be fine. I'm not playing 4th River, though. I have died too many times to double river. I feel like island is better than double river. Tried to push on Blue White Monument. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Thunder. The Blue White Monument was not the answer. One, the 𝔹𝕃. I do like the 𝔹𝕃 quite a bit. Jessica Oculus is very, very powerful. It just, like, punishes your opponent in 2 different directions, which is nice. The problem is the deck is just inconsistent. That's been my biggest issue with the Jessica Oculus deck. Yeah, I had that happen when we were playing the blue-white deck, too. It felt like it was just a turn behind most of the time. Or if your monuments were in the bottom half of your deck, the deck just didn't do anything. The 4th Dark Silk Shores is probably better than the Fabled Passage, though. Maybe that's the change that I'll make, the second Fabled Passage. Yeah, how's it going, Holt? We're doing good. We're having some fun, playing some Magic. No complaints here. How are you doing this evening? I still really like the card Oculus. I think that card is still very good, but there are some times it does feel bad. I have seen so many Deduce floating around these days. It is very surprising. I don't think that card's, like, particularly great. Yeah, Oil Deep. Oil Deep's cracked. I love that card. Big fan of the old Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Like, I like Deduce, but I feel like it's just not very well positioned right now. Like, I'd much rather just have cast a Mazemind Tome if I was opponent than cast that Deduce. That's true. You can't play Mazemind Tome lockdown decks. That's true. That's true. You can't. You can't cast it on opponent's turn. Think Twice just, especially if you're playing anything that puts cards in the graveyard, Think Twice is just going to be better most of the time. We're supposed to burn release to draw cards here on end step, right? Which feels really bad, but if we miss a land drop, we're in a really bad spot. Miss another land drop, I mean. We have a bunch of cut downs in hand that don't do anything. Yeah, that's the other thing. Discarding into Hopeless Nightmare is huge. We could try to stick Jace here, but I don't think that's worth. But they do get to just make a Fountain Port thing. Maybe we do just Jace here. Nah, we pass. Hey, thank you for the sub. Medsin, appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Hope you're having a good night, enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. 1 sub away from hitting 50. Thanks, everybody. Almost hit the goal for the month. Three mana is a lot more than 2, but it's still like an instant speed thing you can do. I feel like swapping the bounce off for Get Lost and adding a 4th Profs. I've thought about adding the 4th Profs to the Oculus list, but I don't know if it's actually worth it or not. Oil Deep's a good draw. Well, they just discard a hand size, so we just pass. No, because I can Fountain Port. We're supposed to cast a spell. Fountain Port just puts us in like a weird spot where I don't really want them to just get infinite value out of making tokens either. I would like to draw one of those. Drawing 3 cut downs game 1's a little rough. It is true. It does have sick art. There's Jace Plus here. Are we supposed to take a card here so that when it gets hit by Get Lost, we're fine? But then it just dies to their Restless Anchorage. Also, if they don't have Get Lost. I feel like we're supposed to cash it in for at least a card here. Yeah, I feel like they have to Get Lost like probably 80% of the time here with us both sitting here not doing anything. Yes, I agree with that, 100%. So we're supposed to kill Jace here. We have a counterspell to protect our Restless Reef so that their Jace does die. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I think it's worth. I would like to draw one of those. Can I draw one of those stock up cards? I hear they're pretty good. Control mirrors are weird. You just got to be very patient most of the time. Pick your battles on where you want to start, where you want to actually like commit cards. Can be really strange. Goblin was real good. That Goblin deck felt real good when we were playing it yesterday. It felt better than I was expecting. I figured it'd feel just significantly worse than the other mono red decks, and I mean it is, but it's not like that much worse. That way they don't get to draw the card. That's probably fair.
No.
I feel like the first one does. I feel like they're probably just going to make another token here. Is there a cat in there still?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, do we even kill these things? I don't know if we do. I think we just sit. I mean, they're going to get to draw the cards anyway. I don't know if wasting our cut downs is worth it when they have the 2 Restless Anchorages.
She got her.
They have 5 cards in hand?
Her to blanket.
Oh, shit. He had it coming. They have 2 fountain ports now, which is really bad. Where's the guy that died of these stupid fish? Really need to draw like a duress or something so we can see their hand. That was a good one. I need to know what they have in their hand to know what we need to do. Does that have another 3 steps ahead? Seems strange to make a copy of your fish. Sure. Really want to see what's going on in their hand. Yep, I'll be in Minneapolis. That is correct, Alt. I'll be there for the RC. Sick. It's standard, right? I'm like 99% sure it's standard for the RC. It depends on what they've got going on for standard, but that's probably what the new set does, or if they do any bannings or anything. But this is currently my front runner for playing at the RC for sure as well. I really like this deck. Really just need to find a duress or a stock up or something to try to, or another oil deep. We're down 2 oil deeps. The new set I feel like is a little lackluster in power. Yeah, I think I made a mistake cutting all the Tidebinders. I'm gonna have to go back up on at least 1, maybe 2. I kept getting them in bad spots and they didn't feel particularly great. Getting beaten to death by this Overlord. Oh. At one point in time, were we supposed to just jam it, the demon? Is it now? Or is it next turn? I feel like it's just now. I don't think our spot's getting any better at this point. We're very far behind. I was kind of hoping to find some reasonable spells to draw here, but we've not drawn well. Drawn way too many of our spot removal spells. Should have tapped one of our underground rivers, left up the other restless reef as well. Demon down. Yeah. Yep. I hope they didn't find another Jace. The fact that we never found a stock up there is a little rough. Drew a lot of cards to never find a stock up. I don't know if dreams are actually worth it. Cut downs are bad. Hey Stokes, how's it going? Zob seems fine here. Probably deal with the dreams. I don't think we actually want these. Probably just want that. Final answer. I think that's where I want to be. Would love to play first. This hand's fine. At least have a stock up into the gate. Could be worse. My opponent's mulliganing pretty aggressively. Dude, spot removal spells in our opening hand's not ideal, but we'll fight through it. That's right, we're back to the oil boys. It's time. We're back home where we should be. Hey Sky, how's it going tonight? Don't want to stock up until we can at least pay for no more lies. Sure. Deduce away. Could see a world where we're supposed to outrageous robbery there on their end step. I don't think this is that world. Sure. Yeah, we're back to demons. How's it going, Drew? If they kill this, we get to Maze Mind Tome now. It's another spot where getting an island isn't that bad. We'll be playing demons probably most of the night tonight. I'm gonna try to rank up pretty high if we can. I don't think I want them to do that. Mainly because I want to cast our own stock up. Demon land. Now we're just off to hitting land drops. Perfect. Another land. Let's go ahead and attempt to stick oil boy, see what opponent's working with. Honestly, I was not expecting that to resolve. I have a Tidebinder? Oh, sure. I accept to get lost with the trigger on the stack. Opponent's hand is a couple negates and a Jace and some lands. I'll take the Jace because it's the only card that's actually scary in their hand. I'll draw Overlord of the Mistmoors. It's adorable. Let's draw a card. Another oil boy is not bad. Just gonna just draw it and play it. Kind of want to punch through their negates. Yeah, there's a lot of the blue-white control floating around recently, too. Try and Quag Feast and Golgari. I like Quag Feast. I think that card's reasonable. It is like just a catch-all, pretty much. Doesn't kill everything, but it kills basically everything. Kills vehicles, too, which is cute. Blue Eye Control is still like a fine deck. It's like a tier 1.5, tier 2 deck, I think. You can build it to beat most things, but you can't build it to beat everything at once, which is the problem. I still think their win conditions are just bad. I think it's just a worse version of what we're playing, honestly. I don't think like Overlord of the Mistmore is particularly good.